A massive economic downturn, Western sanctions, 9 years of war. Syria today is a far cry from the vision that Bashar al-Assad had projected in July 2000 when he was sworn as the country's president. Today, as he completes 20 years in office, we get you this exhaustive feature on the man at the center of the worst humanitarian disaster of the 21st century.
Bashar al-Assad, Commander-in-Chief of the Syrian Armed Forces and Regional Secretary of the Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party's branch in Syria. The President of Syria since July 17, 2000. Political scientists have termed the Assad's family rule as a personalist dictatorship. Bashar al-Assad succeeded his father and won elections which saw no challenger in 2000, 2007 and 2014. After almost 40 years of emergency law, in 2000, Syria saw an outbreak of political activism. September saw that year about 100 intellectuals call for political pluralism and reforms, including an end to the emergency. But the so-called Damascus Spring was short-lived. By the summer of 2001, Assad was crushing dissent. The promise of economic liberalization faded and wealth went into the hands of the regime's favored few. Bashar's bid to draw Syria closer to the west also ended in failure. Yet on May 2007, Assad won another 7-year term in a referendum. Four years later, mass protests demanding political reforms and reinstatement of civil rights rocked Syria. Once received and accepted in the West, now Assad became a reviled figure. The brutal crackdown on protests and the war that killed more than 380,000 people and displaced millions undermined Bashar's international legitimacy. The US and the European Union imposed sanctions. Much of the population was pushed into poverty and the Syrian pound hit an all-time low. These triggered a fresh wave of dissent, including violence. Syria was declared to be in a state of civil war in 2012 by the International Committee of Red Cross, as the nationwide death toll neared 20,000. But the president maintained his stand that the conflict in his country was due to enemies outside of Syria. In early September 2015, the Russian president provided Syria with both military equipment and training. Russia started military operations in Syria with the goal of stabilizing the legitimate power in Syria. After the election of Donald Trump as US president, Washington was no longer focused on getting Assad out. But the US position changed in the wake of the 2017 Khan Sheikhoun chemical attack. Trump ordered missile strikes on a Syrian airbase, and Assad's government described Trump's behavior as unjust and arrogant aggression. But in June 2017, the Russian president came out in support of al-Assad and released a statement saying that the chemical attack was a 100% fabrication and carried out by people who wanted to blame Assad for that. The United Nations and the International Chemical Weapons Inspectors found the attack was the work of the Assad regime. In November 2017, the Syrian government announced that it has signed the Paris Climate Agreement. Bashar's reign is a far cry from the days when Syria was a major independent strategic player in the region, at a time when Assad had political and military sway over Lebanon and controlled the tempo of operations against Israel. What began as an internal matter in the form of public protests in 2011 against an authoritarian regime quickly fell into sectarian fault lines. which gave regional and foreign players room to exacerbate the situation and drive it to the point of no return, as things stand today. Syria is one of the UN's biggest failures in recent history. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.